Okay, this is mu1, mu2. Mu2 is the refractive index of the medium of which the lens is made. This is principal axis. Pole P1. P1 means poles of the half portion that is on left side, and P2 is the pole of another half. As this C is the optical center, midpoint of the lens. C1 and C2. C1 is the center of curvature. For this is for L P1N. Okay, means of this side, left hand side का center C1 है. Similarly, of right hand side, the center is C2. That is for L P2N. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us suppose O is any point where the point object is placed at the principal axis. यहाँ पर object रखा हुआ है. So this is the ray of light which is entering the lens at any point. The blue color you can see. On the second side it is dotted. Why? Because the light is not going there directly. क्या होगा, क्यों नहीं जा रही है?
Second lens की वजह से.
See, at this point it is entering from Raigad medium to denser medium. If suppose this whole portion is made up of the same kind of material, that means the light will not suffer any further refraction. Okay, it will pass like this. यहाँ आएगी. So the image should be on I1 if the whole portion is of denser medium. उत्कर्ष धवन समझ में आया बेटा? योगिता?
Yes sir.
मतलब अगर पूरा का पूरा पोर्शन जो है राइट साइड का वो डेंसर मीडियम है, and then we can see so if the whole portion is made up of denser medium, then the light must go in this direction and it should meet the principal axis at point I1. Okay, but it is not there. As you can see, after L, P, 2 and N, after this boundary, at this interface, again it is coming from denser to rarer medium. Means one more refraction will be there. समझ में आ रही बात? It will suffer one more refraction at phase LP2N. So let us see how at both the surfaces, both the point of intersection. अभी हमने जैसे यहाँ लिया कि OA is the incident ray. This is incident ray. Okay, if it is striking at this point A, then this will be the normal at this point from the that we can see radius from the center or radius drawn from the center. So this is normal. This is normal at this point, and similarly this N2 is the normal at the another point. Okay. Now at this surface, what is happening? From the light nature of light ray, we can consider that it is coming from behind. पीछे से आ रही है, ऐसा हम consider कर सकते हैं. And for this surface, where is the object? That is main point we have to understand. Actually, light is not coming from backward direction. पीछे से नहीं आ रही है. It is coming from this O. But for this section only, which is inside the lens, this section only, the light must go virtually in this direction, but it is not going because it has to suffer one more refraction at this point. So for this we can consider that this I1 will behave like a virtual object. ठीक है? सेकेंड फेज के लिए I1 किसका काम करेगा? वर्चुअल
virtual object.
तो अभी इसका मतलब क्या है, इस रे के लिए यहाँ ऑब्जेक्ट है. नाउ इट इज कमिंग एट एनी एंगल, so it must go away from the center, है ना. It should bend away from the normal. Why? Because it is coming out of the denser medium. Now the refraction is happening when light is coming from denser to rarer medium, so it must bend away from the normal when it is coming out. So let us see क्या होगा. This angle I1, ये सब, see, now see, it is bending away from the normal, you can see. Okay, and finally the light is striking at point I. Can see, we have taken another ray which is coming through the center along the principal axis, and both the rays will cross each other at point I. So this is final image. ठीक है. हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पर, ऑब्जेक्ट की वजह से तो इमेज यहाँ बननी चाहिए थी, but as the medium is again changed and final image is we are getting it at point I, तो इस इमेज के लिए ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, और कैसा है, वर्चुअल है, मीन्स दैट इज नॉट देयर बट इट इज बिहेविंग लाइक ऑब्जेक्ट. Okay, now we will apply those two formulas at two different ends. Okay, see what is happening at the first phase. कौन बताएगा? Light is going from which medium to another? At LP1N. क्या हो रहा है? Light is going from
Rarer to denser.
Rarer to denser.
Denser medium. Okay, then we will apply this formula mu1 by mu2 minus. Now from here you can see CC2 is, CO is the object distance U, CI is the image distance, that is V, this is R1, R2, and this is CC1 is R2. So we will see from here. So if the image is formed in denser medium, जो हमने पहले बात कर रहे थे, अगर इमेज यहाँ I1 पे फॉर्म होती है, I1 पे, ठीक है, कहाँ पर, I1 पे, we are talking about this one only. हम इसको पूरा लेंस नहीं मान रहे हैं, फिर से हम इसको क्या मान रहे हैं, बच्चों, it is convex spherical surface and the medium is denser. So image is formed in denser medium at I1. So for first case this will be the image distance. ये image distance हो जाएगा. Understood? CC1. C.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And similarly for second phase, now this will be object for the second phase. सेकेंड फेज के लिए ये क्या हो जाएगा, ऑब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा, वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो साइन कन्वेंशन लगाएंगे बाद में, तो फॉर्मूला हम अप्लाई कर देते हैं. नाउ सी, ये यहाँ क्या है, व्हाट इज दिस, दिस इज यू, दिस इज व्हाट, वी, एंड दिस इज व्हाट, आर. बट वी आर टॉकिंग फॉर द सेकेंड फेज, एज वी आर टॉकिंग फॉर दिस फेज, so R is what, CC2 for this one, this phase. R is what, radius is what, CC2. Okay, and V is what, final image, final image,
CI.
yes, final image CI. Okay, and this object is what, अभी हमने बात किया, ऑब्जेक्ट कौन होगा इसके लिए, वर्चुअल, ये 3I1. This is the object distance. Why? Because I1 is the object. Okay, and this is on another side, as you can see, this is on another side, that's why it is taken as negative. Now what we'll do, we will add these two equations. Why? Because the lens is made up of combination of these two surfaces, this one, this one. So both the formulas should be added. दोनों को ऐड करके ही हमें फाइनली क्या होगा वो मिलेगा. कंबाइनिंग बोथ द रिफ्रैक्शन formulas, or we can say combining the refraction at both the surfaces, we will get this formula. You can see from there this will be cancelled out when we are adding, isn't it? जब हम दोनों को ऐड करेंगे कैंसल आउट हो जाएगा, μ2 minus μ1 कॉमन आ जाएगा and we will get 1 by cc1 and 1 by cc2. Okay, from here also this will be μ2 minus μ1. और ये चेंज क्यों हो गए? Why? Because it is going from denser to rarer medium this time. Now applying sign conventions, सबको हम मेंशन कर देते हैं, R1 कौन है, R2 कौन है, U कौन है, V कौन है. So substituting the value with sign conventions, CO क्या होगा बेटे? ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस U, क्या हो जाएगा? CO
U.
U. ओके, CI क्या हो जाएगा?
V.
V. एंड
V.
1 C1 क्या होगा?
R. R1.
R1. And what about CC2?
R2.
R2. We will put those formulas, and U is always negative, you can see. Image is found on the right side, so it should be taken as positive. Similarly for R1, CC1, R1 is on right side, so this is on right side, so this is positive, and this is on left side, so this is negative. Why? Because we are measuring the distances in the direction of light. Okay, opposite to that are taken as negative. तो ये हमारे पास आ गया. नोट कर लिया सभी ने? नोट कर लिया? देखो बेटा यहाँ से
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो ये μ1 को हमने कॉमन लेकर इसको राइट साइड में ले लिया यहाँ से. ओके, so the formula became 1 by minus U 1 by V is equal to μ2 minus μ1 by μ1 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Understood?
Yes, sir.
अभी क्या करेंगे? इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर देंगे. So it will become μ2 by μ1 minus 1. Okay, let us see in the next slide. Okay, देखो यहाँ पर क्या था? What was there? μ2 minus μ1 by μ1. इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया, μ2 by μ1 minus 1. Now μ2 by μ1 is what? mu, refractive index of the medium, absolute refractive index of the medium, or we can say sorry, relative refractive index of the medium. तो इसको हम mu लिख देंगे. mu लिख देंगे तो फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? दिस इज mu minus 1. ओके, mu minus 1 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay, now when the object is kept at infinity and image is formed at principal focus, तो अब हमने कंडीशन लगा दी कि U जो है वो माइनस इंफिनिटी है. इंफिनिटी माइनस प्लस से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ये हमने पढ़ा है. ऑब्जेक्ट इंफिनिटी पर होगा तो इमेज कहाँ बनेगी? एट फोकस, है ना? तो V का
Yes, sir.
क्या हो जाएगा? प्लस F, क्योंकि राइट साइड पे बनेगी, है ना? हमने ये पढ़ा है ना बेटा. The light are coming parallel from infinity, they will get collected at focus after reflection. पढ़ा है? Okay, so we will put these two values. 1 by infinity क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ?
0.
0. and 1 by V क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by F, isn't it? So the formula will become 1 by F is equal to mu minus 1 by 1 into R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay, so where mu is the refractive index of the material by which the lens is made. So this equation is called lens maker formula. Okay. Also from this equation, यहाँ से, है ना, ये वैल्यू पुट करने के बाद हमें क्या मिला कि 1 by minus U plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by